We are live. What is going on, my friends? Happy Monday. Hopefully, the start of the week was good for you guys. Hopefully, not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Make sure you guys do your research out there, okay, guys? Uh, let's get a look at the markets here first. Bitcoin holding 26. Facts. Yo, let's go. Let's go, brother. I just got home from a massive delt workout, man. Oh, feeling it. Feeling it. It's a good day to go shopping too, eh? XRP down 3%, XTC down 5.5%, Cardano down 3.5%, HBAR down 2%, still holding 6 cents. So I want HBAR back down under 6 cents. Quant down almost 1%. Kaspa, it's only down 0.5%. Kaspa holds up pretty strong against the market, eh? Back, same chest and triceps today for me. Epic, brother. I gotta do some buys and tries tomorrow. Curls for the girls, brother. Curls for the girls. No, Kaspa holds pretty strong against the market, eh? When it drops, it's pretty crazy. Jasmy down 2.5%. SHIB down 5.5%. A lot of good DCA opportunities out there right now, man. Crazy. XLM down almost 3%. Wow. Matic almost 4%. A lot of good buys right now, guys. Ty, having a great buying day on some XRP and some silver stack, and keep holding, keep hodling. 100%, brother. I like to pick up silver as well. I do buy precious metals also. I like to go pick up silver coins and stuff like that as well. So it's good hedge for sure. What is going on in the market? Let's get through some comments here. There's one that I kind of wanted to touch on, you guys. Specifically, one comment. Travis says a lot about a protection when the top cryptos are down and Kaspa's holding steady. 100%, man, or the project. Yeah, 100%, man. It's holding strong. Even when it dipped hard last week too, Kaspa held up pretty strong against its Bitcoin pairing, like really strong. Everything else is down like massively, and Kaspa's only down like 0.5% or something. So it's pretty good. Okay, so there's one comment here I wanted to emphasize here, and he says in reference to one of my videos this morning, he says, although I understand the premises of buying the dips, I think you're missing the point that people are tired of just buying the dips. There's no new retail investors, money because of that. Why do you think people buy on green? Rhetorical. It's because they want to see something that gives confidence that what they're buying has value. Buying on red is an easy concept on the surface, but not when you're dealing with people. Now, the reason that I read this and I wanted to address this comment specifically is that he's telling me that I missed the point, right? And I emphasize on here all the time with you guys, and all you guys who are here all the time can verify this, that he's saying, well, retail is tired of buying and DCAing and stuff, and they're bored and they're fed up and blah blah blah. That's the market. That's what a bear market and accumulation phase is, right? That's why people get shaken out. The people who cannot handle it, right? That's what it is. I think I hit the nail right on the head. I don't think I missed the point at all here, right? I try to encourage you guys to make sure you do not lose faith in what you're doing and your convictions, because this is a long sideways action. After a bear market, then you have a long, grueling sideways accumulation phase. And those who are strong and continue to DCA in and stay true to their convictions are the people who make the money. There's a reason that 97% of people don't make money in crypto, and that comment is exactly why. It's the complaining about being exhausted from DCAing and not being able to mentally be strong enough to handle the accumulation phase and the bear market, right? And if you're not strong enough, that's why I'm here. I try to spread that positivity to you guys, to keep you guys holding strong to your convictions and the projects that you believe in. and not give up on the like this this part of a cycle is designed to make you give up on the future financially free person that you want to be, right? And a lot of people fall for it. A lot of people stop, a lot of people sell low, and then they wait until the market's pumping, and then they start buying and they get wrecked, right? So I personally don't think I missed the mark at all. I think I hit the nail right on the head, but I digress, right? It is what it is. Travis, I think he's missing the point. Haha. Travis, I appreciate you, brother, because sometimes it's quick to want to lose faith. You're awesome, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, Travis. I do, brother. That's why I'm here, man. I'm here. Like I was, you know what? And this kind of bleeds into something else. What you just kind of touched on, Travis, combined with this, I was asked a question last night's live stream, and I've been thinking about it all day because it's kind of stuck with me, right? I was asked why I started this channel, right? And I gave a few reasons, but I really kind of thought about it hard for a while, and I thought that I watch a lot of crypto YouTube over the years, right? I watch a lot of people, and at the end of the day, I could never find a channel that was actually right for me as a subscriber to kind of watch and enjoy it, right? Either I didn't, like that they fund certain projects, or the person would not engage with anybody that wasn't paying them money, or all these kinds of things. So I deep down, I think I started this channel because I wanted to be able to have a channel that I would subscribe to and that I would enjoy, because there's got to be other people like me out there that are looking for the same kind of thing, right? And that's kind of what I do. That leads into your comments there, Travis, is that I appreciate it because it makes me feel like what I'm trying to do is working, right? I'm trying to build a community here where and the beauty of it is with you guys is that there's never any bickering, there's never any arguing or shots fired at each other and stuff like that. Like all of us get along, right? And that's what I love about this. And a lot of you guys are helpful as well to everybody else in the chat and stuff like that. So it just kind of works for everybody, and that's kind of what I was looking to do, I suppose, right? But apparently I'm missing the mark. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, had to address that. So what else is going on out there today, guys? Coinbase. Today, Coinbase and Circle announced a few updates to USDC stablecoins. Will be a key component for a new updated financial system, and we look forward to helping unlock additional utilities and growing the USDC ecosystem. Expanding networks, USDC will be launching on 6 new blockchains for native support. Coinbase has taken an equity stake in Circle to continue our alignment and investment in the long-term success of stablecoins, specifically USDC. We have streamlined operations and governance with Circle, having full responsibility and accountability for USDC as an issuer. For Coinbase customers, there will be no changes for USDC on Coinbase, and Coinbase will continue to support USDC across all platforms, with all the same benefits you enjoy today, including gas fees, gas-free transfers, and rewards. We do not anticipate these updates to impact our financial outlook previously provided in our Q2 shareholders letter released on August 13th. So now we know why that they got rid of USDT and and DAI and all that stuff off Coinbase in Canada when they I would imagine, I'm not sure if they did the same thing in the States yet, but they probably will. So now we know why, yes. So things are going in a positive direction, in my opinion, as a whole for Coinbase, despite the lawsuit, right? They're going in a bullish direction, I think. Now we look over at Binance, who seems to be falling in a bearish direction here. To simplify the Binance issue, Binance introduction, its own token BNB, its utility is mainly within the Binance platform. The total market cap of BNB is roughly equivalent to 1.2 million Bitcoin, but Binance doesn't hold 1.2 million Bitcoin. Sorry. If BNB's value drops, Binance might liquidate Bitcoin to support BNB's price. This strategy is sustainable until it's not. If it fails, we could see a situation reminiscent of FTX but magnified. So things seem to be, CZ seems to be getting painted into a corner here, right? All the countries seem to be kicking him out. He's gotten in bed. Like, they're trying to get him out of the game, basically, right? It's blatantly obvious at this point. So I don't know how much longer CZ can kind of withstand this, and Binance can. I'm hoping they come out of it okay, but it just seems like that there's a lot of conspiring against CZ and Binance at this point in time. So it's very discouraging. But I like Binance, even though they left Canada. John Deaton. Let's get into some JD. Big John. SEC lawyers like George Teniero and SEC Enforcement Director have learned nothing from the Ripple case. Their arrogance is mind-blowing. In the Gemini reply, at Cameron and at Taylor state, the fact that the SEC cannot decide what is a security cannot decide what is the security at issue only underscores the weakness of its position. It also violates fundamental fairness and the requirements of fair notice. In other words, the SEC makes up new arguments disregarding any previous arguments it made earlier in the case. That, my friends, sums up the SEC and its approach to litigating crypto assets. As we learned in the Ripple case, the SEC is 100% transactional in its arguments, or always shifting its theories or positions. Remember when the SEC lawyers claimed the Hinman speech was 100, his own personal opinion and not guidance to the market? But when the judge said, okay, I'll accept that, but since it wasn't official guidance and only his personal opinion, you must turn over the emails related to the speech. The SEC replied, wait, Judge, he was Director of Corporation Finance at the time of the speech in his official capacity as a director, and was given the opinion of guidance of the Division of Corporate Finance. The judge Netburn asked, don't you agree with me that what you're now arguing is inconsistent with your earlier arguments? The SEC told the judge that she was wrong and that it had never been inconsistent at all. That's so awesome. It really is awesome. Also remember how the SEC at first said Ripple was the common enterprise. Then the SEC changed its argument and said the common enterprise wasn't Ripple after all, but it was the entire XRP ecosystem, including all XRP holders, all the exchanges selling XRP, and all the businesses and vendors using XRP, etc. Then later, the SEC said, no, it's not the entire XRP ecosystem that's the common enterprise, but the XRP token represents the common enterprise. Remember how the judge said, we never claimed XRP itself was a security because stripped down its only computer code, but later actually argued that XRP embodied Ripple's promises and represents the investment contract and represents the common enterprise. Do you understand the circle of nonsensical argument? The SEC argued it wasn't claiming XRP itself was a security, but only the XRP represented the second and third factors of the Howey test, which of course is another way of saying XRP itself is a security. It was so bad in the Ripple case that the federal judge called out the SEC's hypocrisy and stated its lawyers lacked a faithful allegiance to the law and will say anything, no matter how inconsistent with previous positions or statements, in order to advance its litigation goals. In my opinion, it doesn't bother Gary Gensler or their lawyers that the judge called them hypocrites or said they're being unfaithful to the law. they took an oath to uphold. It doesn't bother them because they literally think they are above the law, the judge and the law. Well, he's not wrong. Moon Lambo says the dishonesty from the SEC is one of the many reasons that SEC suffered a devastating loss in the SEC versus Ripple case. 100% crazy. It's, it's almost like it's something right out of a movie. It's so comical, isn't it? Like, you would expect this kind of thing out of like the movie, Jim Carrey movie Liar Liar or something, right? You'd expect him to be doing something like that. It's so comical. It's almost unbelievable that it's real. So, what do we got? Make sure you smash that like and smash that subscribe, guys. Mere 289, the real world use cases of climate change, powered by Algorand, the world's first climate marketplace that connects companies looking to offset their carbon footprint directly with climate regenerative projects on the road to net zero climate change. Good old algo, guys. I love my algo over here. I love my algo. What do we got? Digital perspectives. The stage is set for the U.S. banks to purchase XRP off the exchanges or buy through offshore overseas companies. Will we see the Shane Ellis theory play out? Buy up the liquidity off retail exchanges. So, because this is a very interesting situation, guys, in my opinion. So, exchanges can't buy exchanges can't buy any more XRP from Ripple, right? So there's only about 11% in circulation that can be bought, or there's only 11% held by exchanges. That's what it is. Only 11% of XRP in supply being held by exchanges. So when that runs out, where are the exchanges supposed to get more? They can't buy it from Ripple. Ripple can't sell it to them. Ripple stopped selling it to them in 2019. And the same thing goes for these institutions, banks, hedge funds, stuff like that. There's only one way around it for them to be buying it, and that is to buy it outside of the United States, right? I believe that Ripple could sell it to institutions that they can transact outside of United States jurisdiction, I believe, correct? Because the rest of the world says it's not a security. Because what we have here is U.S. institutional sales, JPM, BMY, Citi, BlackRock, State Street, Uphold, Coinbase. They can't buy it in the States. So outside the U.S., until there is a post-settlement or legislation for FSOC regulation, retail exchanges are the only place U.S. institutions are allowed to buy XRP. So they can't buy it OTC. They have to buy it from the exchanges, right? The exchanges can't buy more from Ripple. You see the cycle here, right? It's very interesting how this is all going to kind of play out. Who knows where it's going to go, but it's definitely very interesting. It's like a chicken and the egg kind of thing. Kaspa. Kaspa is coming, and it's literally the bullet train. That's what she said. Tonight's price is an absolute savage opportunity for generational wealth. Yet all I hear is whining about how you missed this early. You haven't missed anything. Get in now, and you're still early. Do your own research now. Don't look at just current and micro. Don't look at the current price or where the price was years ago. Look at where it's going. Exactly. So, guys, like, if you're not DCAing into Kaspa, I really don't know what to tell you at this point, right? Like, it is one that it's a layer one that I just think is, like, where can you go wrong buying it at 4 or 5 cents? It's going to be $2, $3, maybe $4 or $5 in the next bull run, right? I don't see where you can go wrong with this. But I digress. Hopefully you guys are, DCAing and, filling your bags while you can. I know I sure as hell am. Wall Street Bulls just spotted a massive play, 42 plus million XRP scooped up in the last 30 minutes off the grid. While some see a dip, I see smart money making moves. Feels like the floor is set and we're primed for a liftoff. Remember the game's about perspective. Stay sharp, traders. So here's the thing with that for me, guys, and I emphasized this last night, and I have to emphasize it again tonight. I do see a lower drop coming. I think it's possible, and I just want you guys to be ready for it, right? And I know there's going to be people who are not watching, and they're going to message me tomorrow or the next few days if we get another leg down, and they're going to be panicking and stuff. But I'm trying to tell you guys, be ready, have dry powder on the side, right? Don't panic. I do think we will have another leg down. I think it's possible, right? So just be mentally prepared for that. Have dry powder on the side, because if it happens, you're going to be able to pounce. Fact says Michael Burry knows a massive crash will happen in the next few months. He shorted massively for a reason. Student loans are starting back up. Majority of people won't be able to pay back loans due to massive increases in inflation, interest rates, etc. Exactly. There's another leg down coming. I'm sure of it. I am sure of it. And I want to make sure that you guys are ready for it if and when it happens, right? Because if you guys know that it's coming, just like, guys, when it was 28,000, I told you guys, if Bitcoin loses 28,000, it was coming down to 25, right? I said that, and like 3 days later it happened, right? And had people panicking. So I'm telling you guys again, we could still see another leg down, right? I could see us falling down below 23,000 and then making its way back up to 23 and building support at 23,000. That's what I see is possible, right? So if you're mentally prepared for that and you have dry powder on the side, when it happens, you're going to be like, I knew this was coming. Time to scoop some stuff up, right? Time to buy some Kaspa, time to buy some Jasmine, whatever it is, right? And you're not emotionally like panicking about it because you knew it was coming. Fact says something has to give, whether it's bond yields, student loans, housing markets going to crap. He knows a massive crash is happening, just like yeah, exactly. Like, guys, Michael Burry, the guy's got like the biggest short ever going on right now, and it's like $1.6 billion. Do you think that he's shorting everything because he's taking a risk? Is like 95% of his entire net worth is in a short right now? Do you think he's doing that because he's it might happen? Or do you think that this man knows 100% that this is happening, right? You don't put that kind of money up. You don't put 95% of your net worth up if you don't know damn well that this thing's, that we're going down further. So you got to put your pennies where these guys put their dollars. That's what I do, right? Mr. Hubert, there is no excuse. Hester Pierce has always known what Hinman has done, and yet she still listened in silence in 2021 to Joseph Lubin explaining how everything of value should be issued on Ethereum. And now what does she say? What will happen now? How many more years will she be able to call for town hall meetings and safe harbors until even the most blind among her crypto disciples sees through their blinders? Earl, CC going to jail. Do you like Crow? Do I like Crow? Honestly, Crow, if I have to pick one right now, if I had to pick one exchange token, Crow would probably be it, to be honest with you. They're like eerily quiet through all this FUD and everything that's going on. You just don't hear anything about, the SEC or Congress or any, like, nobody mentions anything bad about crypto.com. You almost forget about them existing if you don't use it as an exchange. So it's almost weird, right? Like, you've got all this Binance and Coinbase and KuCoin and all this other stuff and going on, BitGet, but you don't hear nothing about crypto.com. It's weird. And yeah, so yeah, I do. If I had to pick one exchange coin, I would say I have confidence in crypto.com for sure. eGrad Crypto, one of our favorite TA guys. XRP getting ready for bullish cross. You don't need to be a TA guru to see that whatever the 21 weekly EMA and 100 weekly MA create, a bull cross XRP ignites like fire. Digging deeper, this bull cross emerges following a prolonged tussle with the 21 EMA. XRP stay steady as you're upcoming 1%. But right now XRP has allowed the 200 to become resistance, I believe. So that's not so great. Earl, I just bought 29 billion Pepe, and I already got 550k Crow, one Bitcoin. You think I'll be set for 2025? I think that's a decent. I think that's a decent kind of start. I would say honestly, again, not financial advice, but you might want to throw in a couple of other different categories. Like you need, in my opinion, a solid layer one that's not Bitcoin kind of thing, right? Like something like Kaspa, Terra, Teraxa, something like that. Like a solid layer one with good ROI, HBAR. And then like maybe a solid AI play would be good as well. Round out the portfolio, right? Like something in AI, something you believe in. There's lots of options in AI, obviously. You got, I mean, you got Rose, you got the obvious ones like Singularity Net and Ocean. You got what else you got? You got Fetch AI. I mean, there's lots of options. I think you should. I think it would be good to grab like an AI play for sure. Maybe like a data storage project. I like to keep my portfolios nicely rounded, right? You got to have all these categories, in my opinion. Something like Crust or Filecoin would be good for data storage. Things like that. Kind of safe. You know what I mean? Um, that's what I would say. Um, Tanako, the man, what's up? What's up, brother? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you in here again, man. Sorry, guys, that I was a little bit late tonight coming in. I tried to give you guys like a 2 hour heads up, and then I went to the gym. Earl, thanks a lot. No problem, brother. I got you covered, man. Yeah, I had to go in. Yeah, I gave you guys like 2 hours notice, kind of thing, and then went for a workout. Came back, and here we are. What do we got? Flare Community. A friend of mine recently revealed that they finally bought XRP shortly after the Ripple versus SEC news broke. This was after years of providing information until the point I believed he was no longer interested. He also informed me he sold yesterday at a loss. The problem with most people is that they expect the market to conform to their will. The market does not care if you want a Lamborghini next week or next month. The market has its own timeline, and all you have to do is be patient. Don't be like my friend. Exactly, right? This is a waiting game, guys, and some people have what it takes to wait it out and DCA and hold steady, and some people just don't. And I don't understand how some people don't, because it's just not in my DNA. I get so much euphoria when we have red days like today, because it's another opportunity for me to get a bigger bag. The only time I get like panicky, kind of, a little bit of anxiousness, is when we start getting these pumps. Like we have these pumps. I'm like, oh God, I hope this isn't it. I need more. I want more. I need more time to buy more. Right. That's my mentality. Right. So I'm like, oh shit, don't take off yet. I need to buy more Kaspa. I need 1 million. Right. I need to, so that's the only time I get like that. Bitcoin news just in. BNB has lost this the strongly defended line at 202 or $212. So BNB is going down, guys. It's losing support. It makes me wonder about, is CZ going to start liquidating BTC to kind of give a crutch to BNB to kind of keep it from completely sinking. Earl, so you like Pepe. I like Pepe in a sense that um, I think it's got good ROI going into the next bull run as long as you're not overindulging in it, right? I don't think it should be like a 20, like a staple, or like a 25-50% of your portfolio. Um, like Facts picks some Pepe up, and it's, just you hold some of it to make some profit. Like, you got to have a little bit of fun with the meme coins and stuff like that, for sure. I'm not against meme coins at all. I just don't like meme coins as like long-term investments, right? I think that they're a vehicle to get profits out of, and then you just flip it out, right? So I do think that Pepe has some good ROI coming to it in the bull run, similar to how SHIB played out. But no, it shouldn't be a massive chunk of your portfolio, though. So I like it in moderation. How does that sound? Tunakos, that was me when XRP pumped. Now that it came back down, I bought another 1K. Yeah, exactly. That's the mentality that you got to have, man. Like, I was, it starts going up. I'm like, shit, I'm not ready. I need more. I need more time, you know? And it's funny because it doesn't even matter how much I fill all my bags. I could fill them all to the brims, far more than I ever dreamed that I could. And it would start taking off. The market would start taking off, and I would still say, shit, I haven't had enough time, So that's why you got to get in where you fit in. Whale Chart says the era of no KYC is over for centralized crypto exchanges. The new era of Uniswap and DeFi has begun. We'll see. We shall see. We got a listing here for BitTrue. I don't know if any of you guys are invested in Libra Finance, LBR, but they are newly listed on BitTrue. At first glance, I thought when I was reading it earlier, I thought it was Library. I was like, what the hell? But I don't know if any of you guys hold it, but just got a new listing on BitTrue. So there you go. Cash Official, he says, all right, we have seen the IMF, Atlanta Fed, BIS, and now BRICS mentioning XRP in regards to wholesale settlements and or utilized as a bridge currency in global payments. Yet, we still have people thinking XRP won't be used on a global scale. Comical. 100%. You're always going to get those people, right? You're always going to get those people. I remember back when, must have been about 2 years ago, shortly after the lawsuit, I was watching Around the Blockchain, and BitBoy was on there just fighting XRP. I will never forget it because he was, even though I don't like the guy, not BitBoy, but Blockchain Boy or whatever his name is there, right? He was on there talking about how the banks are going to adopt XRP, and everyone was laughing at him on the show. Everybody was laughing at him. BitBoy was on there saying, oh yeah, banks are going to use it, blah, blah, blah. And they were all making fun of XRP. They were all making fun of Blockchain Boy for saying it and blah, blah, blah. And they said the banks will never use XRP. And now all of a sudden he's the supreme commander of XRP, right? Go figure. You'll always get those people, though. So, Lunch Garnell 3 says Binance, Kraken, or Coinbase listings around the corner. Biggest impact, in my opinion, would be Coinbase for Kaspa, finally accessible for the U.S. Looking at the chart, Kaspa is so powerful. Still can't believe that the run from 0 into top 50 and somewhere in the top 5. MXC wallet is drained. I'm feeling a big centralized exchange listing announcement for Kaspa coming soon. 100%. You can taste it in the air. You got the Kaspa listings are coming, right? I just hope that they don't come too soon because I need to fill more of my bags up with it first. So I want to continue to buy it where it is. I don't want to be buying it at 15 cents or something like that. So Wall Street Bulls breaking. BIS unveils Project Mariana, the groundbreaking CBDC initiative utilizing Switzerland, Singapore, the Euro system, uh, Ripple, and Stellar, leading the blockchain revolution. Aim to redefine value transfer. Smart contracts promise to slash costs in trade finance. Travis, me too. Yeah, 100%, man. Want to buy it at 4 cents, not 15. No, spank you. What else is going on out there? Big news in the world of Bitcoin. The UE just voted to let banks hold 2% of their capital in BTC. This will come into power in January 2025. It's official. Crypto is going mainstream, and the financial revolution is unstoppable. Get ready for a wild ride to the moon because this is just the beginning. As Reuters reports, the Economic Affairs Committee of the European Parliament on Tuesday approved a bill to implement the final stage of the post-financial crisis global bank capital rules. Starting in January 2025, it stipulates that volatile cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin will be considered the riskiest investment. So EU votes to allow banks to hold 2% of capital in Bitcoin and crypto. That's massive, you guys. Imagine when the States does that too. Feels like forever away before the States does it though. But that's massive news, guys. That cannot be overstated. That is adoption. That is adoption. What else is going on, guys? So what is going on? That is kind of the news. What do you guys want to talk about? What projects do you guys want to look at? What's happening out there today, guys? What is happening? SHIB down almost 5%. Crust is a good pickup right now. 6% it's down. Ty, what can I expect from Hedera? Well, you can expect big things popping, little things stopping, my friend. I think that for H bar, if you're talking about price, I think you're looking at about a $2, maybe a $3 H bar in the next bull run, depending on how much money comes into the asset class. But I mean, like, look, this is just even more bullish news, guys. Like what I just talked about, right? With the ETFs, sometime between now and the bull run of 2025, right? The ETF applications will be approved sometime between now and then, right? Might not be this year, could be sometime next year, but between now and then it's going to happen. You have custody applications out there as well. You just, like I just read to you guys, that the EU, or the UE, the UE just approved that at the beginning of 2025, just when the bull run is going to get started kicking off, right? They're allowed to hold 2% in Bitcoin and crypto. That's going to be even more money pouring into the asset class now, right? So I think $2 to $3 for H bar, probably kind of conservative, but I hold a big bag of H bar. I love H bar, so absolutely I'm bullish on it. SEI, please. SEI coin, yes. We brought that one to you guys about 2 weeks ago before it got listed everywhere. Some of you guys caught the pump. Shout out to shout out to Buy the Dip. He picked some up when I was talking about it. I think he put like $200 in there, and then it shot up to like $1,100 when he woke up in the morning or something. So yeah, no, I am very bullish on SEI Network as well. Definitely a good pickup. It's only 15 cents right now. Very bullish on it. Very, very bullish. Let me actually have a look at it. Yeah, 45. It's going to blow past its all-time high for sure. 6 days ago was the all-time high at 45 cents. A lot of room to grow. It's outside the top 100 right now. The only thing that I want to see is I want to see more of the supply in circulation before we get kicked off into the bull market. It's at about 2%, about 20% almost right now in circulating supply of the total supply in circulation. So I'd like to see a little bit more in circulation sometime soon. I think if they could dump a bit more into the market, it'd be a good DCA opportunity for sure. Very bullish on SEI network for sure. What do you think Crow will go to in the bull run? Well, let's have a look at Crow and see how it's doing. 37th, eh? 5 cents. Most of it's in circulating supply already. It's a huge market cap though, right? It's already got a huge market cap. I think that Crow will definitely break through its all-time high at 96 cents. So I don't know. I think you're going to be looking at somewhere around maybe $1.25, maybe somewhere between $1.25, maybe $1.45, something like that would be realistic for Crow. I try to be conservative, right? But if you're accumulating it at 5 cents right now, I mean, you know, crypto.com is a very, very strong exchange right now. It's not being hassled, as I mentioned earlier. It's not being they're not being hassled by anybody about anything. They're just kind of quietly going about their business. So I think that, like I said, if there was one exchange coin that I would be picking up, that would probably be it right now. That's not to say that the SEC can't come around tomorrow and say we're going after crypto.com. But another thing you have to remember is that the SEC over the last 2 years has done so much that we're kind of numb to their announcements now. Like when they first said they were going after Ripple, what a massive crash that was. And then over time, they've continued to say, we're going after this person, we're going after that coin, we're going after that exchange, right? We're kind of getting numb to it, and it doesn't really have the same impact that it used to have. So, especially if they get their asses kicked by Coinbase the way that they are right now. You know, I can't see them going after another exchange after getting their asses whipped. But Gary is kind of stupid, so I guess we'll see. When do you think the next bull run will kick off? Well, I think that we've got about 8 months until the halving coming up, right? I think closer to the halving, we'll start to slowly work our way up a bit. I think after the halving, I think you've got about 8 or 9 months after the halving, like, you know, Q3, start of Q3, in my opinion, of 2025 is when I'm going to be starting to DCA my way back out of the market and take my profits, right? I'm going to continue to DCA until the halving, and then I'm going to pause my DCAing, and I'm going to just ride the market up. And then around, you know, Q2, Q3, 2025, I'm going to start lathering my way back out, DCAing my way back out of my projects, taking all my profits off the table. And then I'll wait for the bear market to bottom out again around, you know, near the end of 2026. I have been accumulating. Yep, that's the way to be right now, man. It's called the accumulation phase, my brother. Accumulation phase. DCA and just you know, put your feet up and relax, and that's kind of how you handle this, right? Earl got over 500K Crow. That's awesome, man. That is I think that's a hefty bag. Definitely a good bag. Like I said, I would say personally, man, right about now, if I was you, and this is just me, not financial advice, but I would start hammering away at like SEI coin or Kaspa or, you know, Teraxa, one of those projects. I would start hammering away on one of those, maybe HBAR, you know, something like that. I think you have enough, Crow. Tanakos, we kind of use the SEC's. We're kind of used to the SEC's poison. Yeah, exactly. We're numb to it now. Like, it's, you know, they make these announcements and it just doesn't have the same impact anymore that it used to have, right? Like, people are just like, yeah, Gary, you're an imbecile, and The SEC's kind of done a lot of damage to their reputation and how seriously they're being taken throughout this Ripple court case, right? Earl, okay, got one Bitcoin. Do you think would be better to sell to put in Crow, and then I have a million Crow? Honestly, man, Earl, if I was you, again, not financial advice. If I was you, if you're holding a full Bitcoin, if you're a one coiner, I would not sell that coin. I wouldn't do it, right? I would hold it, put it aside, just hold on to it. Bitcoin does have a lot of big future in it still. Make no mistake. There's going to be a lot of ETF approvals. A lot of money is going to be poured into Bitcoin, right? I would just hold on to it, put it on a cold storage device somewhere, and I would start DCAing into other projects, Kaspa, whatever. I would definitely, if it was me, I definitely would not sell that one full Bitcoin. I would hold on to it. That's your safeguard in your safest play in your portfolio. So got Kaspa, but on Uphold. Yeah, you can also pick it up over on if you want to move it, you can pick it up on KuCoin as well. But yeah, Uphold's definitely fantastic for picking up your Kaspa there. Yeah. Like for me personally, man, I'm in like 20 different projects. I consolidated like 5 of them. I'm in like 20, but I have like 6 or 7 primary ones that I'm equally spread across, which is like Jasmy, HBAR, Algorand, XRP, Kaspa. I can't remember, Gala. And those are like my bigger ones, Mr. J Crypto, you can pick up Kaspa on MEXC. Yeah, you can pick it up there. The problem is that if you're in the States, a lot of people can't use you can't use MEXC in the States unless you have a VPN. But even then, they're asking for KYC now, right? So you got to send them a picture of your license, which shows them where you live, right? Ty, wasn't Gensler's daughter the girlfriend of SBF? I don't know. I'm not too sure about that. Actually, I'm going to Google that right now and we'll find out. Was Gary daughter SBF's girlfriend? Let's find out. Was SBF hammering Gary's daughter? Let's find out. What the hell? Apparently people are asking the question. No BS. Apparently, a popular question that's being asked in Google is Sam Bankman-Fried the daughter of Gary Gensler? Oh, that's gold. That is a great question. I can't see anything about his daughter dating SBF. I can't see nothing. We're gonna have to start referring to SBF as Gary's daughter now. Oh, that's so good. That is gold. Earl, they don't let you move Kaspa yet on Uphold. Got 150K Kaspa on Uphold. Very nice, man. Very nice bag of Kaspa, my friend. That's awesome. I'm trying to build up to 1 million Kaspa myself right now. Ty laughing my ass off. Yeah, man. Yeah. Gary's daughter, SBF. What else is going on? What a good day. XDC is a good buy right now too, guys. Man. Make sure you guys smash that like and smash that subscribe button. Oh, we lost a sub. I think that guy that told me that I missed the mark probably unsubscribed. I think he was probably mad at me. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, what else is going on, guys? What other projects you guys want to look at? What shall we look at? John Deaton, you could never underestimate the damage the SEC's lawsuit has caused, not only against Ripple, but XRP 3 years ago, 3 years of adoption. That's what it caused. Yeah, that's exactly it, right? 3 years of adoption, man. You know, imagine. But at the same time, you guys, like, you know, it gave a lot of people the opportunity to buy a lot more XRP, right? So, like, it would suck if you never had the opportunity to buy more XRP when it was, you know, down below $1. If it had pumped in the last bull market and it was at like $10, $12, and it was like $4 right now or something, that would suck. I'd like to buy a lot more. Let's see what BNB's doing. A lot of talk about BNB today, just crashing, eh? Yeah, it fell below $212 support. See if it creates a resistance on there now, if it breaks back through. You know what else has been kind of weird, you guys? Ever since that lawsuit was launched against Richard Hart, it's been like no word from Hex or anything. It's been like radio silence for everything Hex and everything Richard Hart. That's crazy. Wonder why he got so quiet. His lawyers maybe told him to shut up. I don't know. Cardano's a good pickup too, eh? 3.5%. It's on 26 cents, man. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Look at Kaspa, man. Holding strong. Only down 0.5% against the whole market. Crazy. Any news on Jasmine? Nothing big lately. I've really been digging, actually, now that you mentioned. I've been digging for news on Jasmine, but there hasn't been too many announcements lately. They've been kind of quiet. Last thing that they were really talking about was their partnership through Travela, where you could buy flights and hotels to Portugal with Jasmine, and you could buy flights and hotels with Jasmine Japan as well. But outside of that, there hasn't been too much news out of Jasmine in the last little bit. But I mean, they just honestly, man, they just went through like a huge cycle of like two and a half months of like big announcements and, you know, like AMAs and showing up at doing like Hara doing speeches and stuff like that, and you know, so I understand you got to have your downtimes too, right? Still buying it up, working on another million, but yeah, 100%, man. Big things popping, little things stopping. Got to get that Jasmine. See, me, what I like to do, guys, is I'll pick a project, like let's say Jasmine, for example, or Kaspa, right? And I want to I want to own 1 million coins, right? I DCA my way into it, getting that. I set it basically. I set a target for how much of a what size bag I want to hold. I work it, I get there, then I stop, I move on to another project, right? That way, by the time this bear market / accumulation phase comes to an end, I have just a massive variety of different projects, right? And if one of them gets wrecked or something like that, I'm fine, right? I'm still okay because, you know, not everything's going to make it. You know what I mean? There's stuff that's just unforeseeable that happens. Like who saw, honestly, who saw what happened with Terra Luna? Who saw that coming? Nobody really, right? I know BitBoy likes to say he sees everything coming, but no one saw that shit coming, right? I didn't get wrecked on it, but you know, I lost my money on that one, and I definitely did not see that coming. So you can never tell. That's why you got to be diversified, right? You can never tell. Something seems. Everyone was so sure that I remember distinctly in the last bull run before the whole Terra Luna thing happened. Everybody was 100% confident that Terra Luna was going to $600, right? I remember it like it was yesterday. Every one of their mom was saying, "Oh, Terra's gonna be $600, gonna be $600," and then not even 600 cents. So. Yeah. Yeah, so just that's why I like to be diversified across, you know, just a lot of projects, because the fact that that happened to me with Terra, um, it didn't really affect my overall portfolio. I ended up making that money back in profits on other projects within like a week or two or something like that. Like it wasn't really didn't really affect me. Jasmine has a lot going for it. I don't think it can get any worse. So yeah, it's definitely on the floor in my opinion. It's floored out for sure. You know, semantics. It could go, you know, a fraction lower or something, but nothing substantial. And I think in Q4 when we start looking at what they're going to do for lockups and stuff like that, it'll only help the price move upwards, right? So a lot of utility there, guys, and they're only continuing with more and more utility. So. They're finding ways to use the Jasmine coin, having a use case like being able to now buy flights and hotels with Jasmine and stuff like that. So definitely, and they're going to keep growing. They're going to keep expanding, working on things, and you know, making new partnerships. And so I'm confident. I am confident. I heard Tesla too. I haven't heard that. I'll have to look into it. I haven't heard that yet. Got Binance talking about SEI network. They say join us for an AMA with at Difference 3 ecosystem growth led at SEI network August 21st. That was today. We missed it. Damn. But they did an AMA. You can go back and listen to it. Very bullish news. It's funny, guys, you know, because like I find these gems and I talk about them on here and stuff, and it's almost like 4 or 5 days later, all of a sudden you start seeing, you know, stuff about them. Like like I said, we talked about SEI coin. Like 3 days later, all of a sudden it got listed on like 4 major exchanges in one day. It was crazy, right? Same thing with Kaspa. Same thing with Taraxa. All of a sudden, it's just everywhere on Twitter. Everyone's talking about it, right? They're solid layer ones. So, you know, we love our layer ones here. Oh, what else is going down? Let me see. Let's talk about some Algorand. What's happening around the Algorand ecosystem and community this week? Expanded thread. Check out more events coming. Okay, so just a bunch of events for Algo this week. A lot of AMAs. Guys, you know I love my Algo, right? Like, I hold a nice big bag of it. People that say it's dead, check out their NFT. You know, the NFTs on Algo and tell me that it's dead. You know, no chance. Craig Wright has creator of Bitcoin in his X profile now. That guy don't give up, eh? Learning to trade. What else is going on, guys? The ETF that invested in Jim Cramer's stock picks is being halted after suffering massive losses. Wow. Jim Cramer. Gotta love that guy. Gotta love Jim Cramer. Anyway, guys, not too much else going on tonight. Kind of a slow day. Yeah, nothing else going on. Just just the one thing that I wanted to make sure that you guys were ready for was that, you know, it is possible, feasible that we are going to have another leg down here, guys, before it's all said and done, right? Um, be ready mentally, financially, be ready. Have dry powder on the side so that you can pick up your favorite projects, right? If Bitcoin does drop down to 23, alts are going to bleed like crazy, right? So be ready for that and mentally be ready so that you're not panicking when it happens. I cannot stress this enough because no matter how much I talk about it, I still get messages from people who are not ready for it, right? Um, so there's another thing that kind of irked me a little bit. I get a lot of comments on my videos, people asking me for like price predictions on certain projects, like price prediction on Jasmine or something like that, right? That's fine if you're here in the live stream and you ask because you're here, you're doing the view, like you're here with us. We're getting the views on the channel. You're here communicating with us, and it's a good time. But if you're not, so if a person is not watching the video, like I literally made a video called my Jasmine price prediction for 2025. And instead of watching the video, they're just asking me in the comments what I think it's going to be. And it's kind of like, at least if you want my price prediction, at least watch the video and give me the view. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tanakos need another leg down so I can buy more, buy me some BTC. Yeah, 100%. I do DCA into Bitcoin here and there, but most of the time what I tend to do is the alts is where the real ROI is. So usually in the bear market, after I've taken a lot of my profits and stuff in the bull run, that's when we bottom out, that's when I move larger amounts of money into Bitcoin. Because like at the end of the day, putting in a couple $100 a month into Bitcoin is not going to get you fantastic ROI in the next bull run, right? So cold storage is a good topic. 100%, yeah. I use Ledger personally. I'm ordering the Tangen wallet so I can keep my Kaspa over there. I try to keep as much as I possibly can over on cold storage for sure. I don't trust no DeFi plays and stuff like that to stake my crypto. Too many people, like after watching, what's his name again? There's another YouTuber I watch, and he had all of his XRP and stuff like that over on Celsius, I think it was, and he just lost like $1 million or something like that, right, when that happened. And I'm just like, it's not my cup of tea, man. I'll rather hold my own stuff and be safe, you know. Another stern warning is that girl about 2 weeks ago who was going viral on X about how her ledger was hacked. And as it turns out, it wasn't hacked. She bought a ledger secondhand that was already pre-hacked and loaded her XRP onto there. And like, so don't buy your cold storage devices off of like Amazon or something like that from Joe Blow, right? Because it's probably already pre-hacked and they're just going to take your stuff. Like you buy it directly from Ledger or, you know, whatever company you're buying from, buy it directly from them. Don't buy secondhand cold storage devices, guys. Yeah, like when Voyager shut down, 100%, yeah, 100%. Mr. J Crypto, important. My MetaMask legs. And got an address to receive my Kaspa and a Kaspa wallet. Had to set up my proof, my PW to access keys. Sorry, yeah, no problem, man, no problem. Yeah, it bees like that sometimes. It bees like that sometimes. So yeah, like definitely cold storage, guys. Definitely look into that. I that's what I use. I don't keep my stuff on exchanges. I don't do no DeFi plays where they too many hacks, too many too many compromises, too much crap like that, and people lose their. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. Imagine DCAing and accumulating through an entire bear market and trusting these DeFi plays only to lose it all when you're getting close to the bull market or something, right? Like that would just be awful. And so definitely protect yourselves. Get cold storage. You know, and make sure, guys, like when they were talking about Ledger having your keys backed up and stuff like that, guys, you don't need that kind of stuff, right? Personally, my keys, man, like I have 3 separate books that I have mine written down in 3 separate safe locations, inside, locked inside safes. You know what I mean? Like I will never lose my keys. Protected from fire, protected from everything. It's not difficult to keep your keys safe, right? You just play it smart. You know, I don't really know what to say outside of that. If you're running risks of keeping stuff on exchanges, and I know a lot of you guys are, I know you are, because I did a poll last month, and I asked how many of you guys were keeping your crypto on exchanges, and something like 69% of you guys said you were keeping your crypto on exchanges. So it's not safe, guys. Not safe at all. But yeah, I would say though, back to the crash, I do foresee, in my opinion, another leg down. So just be ready for it, guys. That's all, right? Um, do you know what jump token is? No, I don't think I've ever heard of it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at jump. Jump. JMPT. 1,302. It's ranked. It's got a market cap of 3.5 million. Fully diluted, 185 million. 100 million max supply, almost 2 million in circulation. I don't like those numbers, Ty. I don't like. I There's like 2% of the supply is in circulation. You are asking to get wrecked. You're asking to get dumped on, in my opinion. Always wait for the supply to be, for me, I like the supply to be over 60% in circulation if possible. But 2% in circulation of the max supply, that's just asking for it. You didn't buy any. Good man, good man. Same thing with that world coin. I talked about that when it first came out. That's like 1% of the max supplies in circulation. Whoever is buying that coin is going to get just wrecked when they dump on the market, man. Just wrecked. What was the all-time high for this? 10 months ago. $2.94. What is this anyway? What is jump token? Oh, is this a wallet? One place, many ways to earn. Is this like a DeFi play? Earn money as you play. Solve, share, all in one app. Earl, hope we will all be millionaires in 2025. Oh, we will be, man. We will be. We are going to be. This chat's going to be full of euphoria in 2025, man, because you guys are going to make the right plays. You guys are going to make sure you're lathering out, DCAing your way back out with your profits as we go. Everyone's going to be, I'm not a Lamborghini kind of guy. I'm kind of a big dude. I know you can't really see on here, but I don't like cars. They're too low to the ground for me and stuff. I'm 6 foot. I'm about 265 right now. I'm a retired bodybuilder, so I can't do small cars and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm a truck guy, but we'll all drive around in trucks. How's that sound? Or I'll just park my truck by all your Lambos. Mr. J, what do you think of GBEX? Well, I'll tell you right now on GFAL, I'm very bullish on GFAL for sure. I think it's got a fantastic bull run ahead of it. So I'm definitely bullish on that. Let me check out the tokenomics on GBEX here. 534th. That is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros and a 7 for price. Damn. It's like Shiba Inu numbers. Market cap 28 million. Fully diluted 37 million. Max supply 500. Is that a billion? I mean, you've got about a little over 2/3 of the max supplies in circulation. All-time high was a year ago. It's on 97%. It's on BitTrue, Binance, Bitmart, LBank. What is this? Is this another one of those banking coins or banking cryptos? It started in 2018. It's focusing on long-term strategy to create seamless fiat to crypto integration into our daily life. Our mission, helping our customers to enable their financial freedom. Low fees. Well, I'll be honest with you. I mean, it looks like an interesting play for sure. Explained in 3 minutes. It's a financial services group consisting of cryptocurrency exchanges and financial institutions situated in Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Lithuania, Singapore, Switzerland, and more, opening shortly. They provide financial services to corporate and retail customers. The platform covers the exchange and trading of crypto and fiat currencies, stable coins in major currencies, payment solutions, and worldwide transfers. I mean, it's definitely got its utility, that's for sure. I just am not crazy about the max supply here. It's like 500 billion, it's like half a trillion for max supply. Even though like 2/3 of that is already in circulation, it's still a crap load of coins, right? So I probably would not buy it just because of that, to be honest with you. It's hard to have scarcity when you have half a trillion coins. But let's see what else is going on here. But I do like GFAL though, Mr. J. Made 100 on Honey Gain app, and they want me to turn it into Jump. I cashed out on PayPal instead. My man, that's right, brother. Tanakos, it is a mental barrier that we need to get rid of. The mental barrier, yeah, exactly, right. And a lot of people can't. That's the problem, right? A lot of people can't because they listen to too many influencers that say that you're going to get rich. In a month or something like that. You got these people talking about, XRP to $10,000 before the end of the year and stuff like that. And that's where this lack of patience comes from, and this struggle to accumulate and just be patient through these bear market / accumulation phases, right? It's hard to do that when you're getting this, and then you see something like Pepe goes off, right? And, somebody turns like $1,000 into 8 million or something like that. And then you're just like, crap, why can't I do that? And that's what I need to do, right? But it's like what you don't see is that there's probably a couple 100,000 people who got absolutely wrecked on the other end of that spectrum for that one person to make that money, right? So what are the chances that you're going to be that one person and not one of the hundreds of thousands of people who get destroyed, right? That's why it's a patience game. It's hard, but it's a patience game, right? You buy smart projects with utility, projects are going to go places, and then you wait, right? Because listen, 2025 is going to come, whether you hold on to your crypto or you sell it now. It's going to come, right? It's going to take the same amount of time to get there, so you might as well hold it. Ty, I'll have a chauffeur. No kidding, brother. We're all gonna have chauffeurs, man. Tanakos, I actually told my bank on day if they could turn some of my money into a Bitcoin and if they could hold it for me. I did not want to deal with the wallets and exchanges maybe in the future. Well, that's what banks are aiming for, right? They want to be the custodians, you know? And it will eventually happen, whether we want it to or not, because you can't fight the Fed, right? You can't fight the government. You can't fight the banks. You know, at some point, the banks will be the custodians of your crypto. Might not be next year, might not be this next bull run, might not be till 2030, but at some point, that's what they're targeting. And you know that the big money people get what they want, right? Mr. J, have you heard of Hello? Yeah, I definitely. I've looked into Hello quite a bit. I actually have a video coming out on Hello. I just haven't gotten around to finishing it off and uploading it, but it will be coming soon. So keep an eye out for that. What else is going on? Mr. J, they will be using GBEX when regulation hits instead of regular banks. Yeah, it's entirely possible. I mean, that's what a lot of these projects are aiming for, right? To try to replace banks and stuff. It's just a matter of, you know, like the saying goes, first they laugh at you or whatever it is, then they fight you, you know, then you win, right? So it'll be interesting to see in 20 years from now, you know, what the financial landscape is going to look like, if banks are still going to be leading it, if they're going to be a thing of the past, are people going to be looking back and going, hey, remember when we used to use banks? You know what I mean? Like, it's entirely possible, right? It'd be funny too, but yeah, like, I mean, who knows? Our grandkids might not even know what the hell banks are. Kind of like some of the stuff we talk about today, right? Our kids are looking at us like we're crazy. Like, what the hell are you talking about? You know, what the hell's a cassette tape? You know? Ty, Big Bricks Day tomorrow. Yeah, that's right, man. Big Bricks Day tomorrow. That's right. I forgot about that. Be interesting to see what happens. They've been talking about XRP. I see you, Bricks. I see you talk about my XRP. What else is happening? I really, really want to get a bag of Matic. I've been bad for that. I haven't picked much up. And I really have to start working on that. But I'm too busy working on Kaspa right now. You know? And it's just, that's what I'm saying. I need more time, guys. There's some projects that really want to pick up bigger bags of XLM, SEI, Crust is another one. A lot of them already have decent sized bags, but there's some I'm just not done with. I want to pick up a lot more Render, a lot more Taraxa, Optimism. So many projects I want to hold a crap load of, but just not enough time, That's the downside to doing research on all these projects across the whole crypto space, is that you get bullish on so many projects, and you just don't have enough time to accumulate all of it. Mr. J, XRP, XDC, XLM, XPayment. Yeah, facts. Mr. J, SES is already up 6%. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, it's up. I got it at 4% on my crypto bubbles right now. I think banks will be around and our top cryptos will be available, but way higher than right now. Our children will ask us, we not jump on crypto when it's cheap. Exactly. Yeah. And it's easy it's easy in hindsight, right? Like, it's easy, just like for us, right? It's easy for us to say, oh shit, why didn't I buy Bitcoin in 2013? It's easy to say that now, but in 2013, how many people actually had conviction in Bitcoin, right? I mean, and honestly, guys, like, uh, I thought about that a lot over the last couple of years, and I thought, like, shit, people were telling me about Bitcoin years ago, right? And I just didn't listen. I didn't. I was one of those ignorant people. It was like I didn't even really. I wasn't against it. I wasn't like, yeah, that's crap or whatever. I just didn't. I was ignorant. I didn't know anything about it. I was just, whatever, right? Not my cup of tea or whatever. I didn't know crap about crap when it came to it, right? And I'm looking back and I'm like, damn, man. So now I learned my lesson from that, and now I'm just very, very open minded. Whenever somebody talks about something, and they're like, man, you've got to look into this. Like now I'm like, yes, I do have to look into that because it could be nothing, but it could be something, right? And that's the way you got to live your life. You gotta have an open mind to stuff. But I learned my lesson. A lot of people didn't. That's the thing, right? And the people who never bought in and stuff, they say, oh, those people were lucky. Well, no, they weren't lucky. They were just, they paid attention and they took a risk, and now they're freaking rich, you know. Um, Ty says shoulda, coulda, and kinda shit. Jasmine and XRP, my yeah, exactly, right. So and lately I've been feeling a lot more like that, guys. Like when it comes to XRP, because of like all the news coming out and the adoption coming out and stuff. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm convinced that XRP is going to go to $10,000 or something like that. I'm not going to tell you that, right? Because I don't have that confidence, right? But I'll tell you this much: all of this adoption and partnerships, BIS, and everything going on with it, I will tell you this: it has definitely made me reconsider doubling up the size of my XRP bag so that I can have one bag put aside that I just don't sell, right? And I just hold because, I mean, like I just went over with Bitcoin, right? I didn't listen and I missed that boat, right? So maybe this time I put, you know, my money where my mouth is, and I double the size of my XRP bag, and I leave it on a cold storage device and just forget that I own it, because who freaking knows? Who freaking knows? At the end of the day, I would rather look like an idiot and hold a project like XRP, and it never goes higher than say $10, but I kept like 20,000 coins on a cold storage device, right? I would rather do that than not do it and see these people who are saying it'll go to $10,000 end up being right, and then I just look like an idiot again, just like I missed the boat with Bitcoin, right? So I've learned the hard way with missing out on Bitcoin in 2013 that I'd rather just put a few $1,000s aside and forget about it. Like, and I would say that anybody that feels that they missed the boat on Bitcoin in 2013, that they would feel the same way about XRP, right? Like, yeah, I mean, what are the chances that it's going to go to $10,000 a coin? But what if it does? I mean, they were saying the same thing about Bitcoin, right? And again, I'm not sitting here telling you it's going to. I'm just saying, would you not rather have a bag put aside somewhere, tucked away, that you forgot about, than not have one and it goes to $10,000? What would you rather feel, right? The regret of buying it and it never goes higher than $10, or the regret of not buying it and it goes to, $10,000? So pick your regret, right? That's that's it, right? Um, Mr. J, joy is for streaming. Yeah, 100%. I've thought about, like I said, I've been playing. I talked about it last night on the live stream. I've been playing with the idea of linking up my channel to Joy Stream as well. So we'll see how it goes. I'm doing a little bit more research on it, seeing what the downside is, right? Um, and we'll see. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. We'll check it out. XRP has scary potential. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Like, who knows? Who knows, right, guys? What if? Same thing as Bitcoin back in 2013. What if? I just buy it cheap and sit on it, sell half when it goes up, and then buy the dips. Stay away from them S coins. Buy the layer 2s before the layer 1s. Jared, do you know about the danger of SIM swapping going on in the USA? Yeah, I see that a lot right now, especially over on Twitter and stuff. Like you're seeing, like it happened to like John Deaton. I think it happened to Jeremy Hogan. It happened to BitBoy. Apparently, it's happening to a lot of the big name people, right? So it's definitely a scary thing. That's why you gotta make sure that you don't have your crypto on exchanges and stuff like that. Guys. And honestly, my X account, Twitter, whatever the hell you want to call it, I've never been big on trying to accumulate followers on there, right? So I only have like a couple of hundred followers on there. My presence is definitely not big enough on X for anybody to want to steal my account. I just don't have the reach because I use it as a tool. I don't use it as a social media outlet. I rarely post anything on there, just videos, right? Um, People's crypto are being wiped out. Yeah, exactly, right. That's why you got to keep it on a ledger or something like that, right? So that can't happen. I think it happened to Lark Davis too. I think was it Lark or was it? No, it was actually. Oh, I can't remember his name now. The guy who says the revolution will be televised. Jungle Link. That's it. Jungle Link. His Twitter was compromised as well, but he said he didn't end up losing any crypto though, something like that. So that was good news. Yeah, these SIM swaps are scary though. Like it's, and the funny thing is, I remember Jungle Link talking about it, and he said that he even when they were trying, he got a warning that they were trying to hack his phone. So he called his service provider and he told them that they were trying to hack his phone. And he advised them and requested that no matter what happens, if they get any requests that seem like they're from him or anything else, to not change anything, right? And they still did it. His provider still changed it on him, kind of thing, right? So it's crazy how that exploit is so easily done. Um, So yeah, it's you would think that these phone companies would start doing something to prevent uh, these sims. Like what we need. What would be fantastic? A great project to invest in. I don't know of any that exist, but definitely if you guys hear about one, let me know. But a crypto project that that works on the security of SIM swapping. That would be a great utility, right? I don't know of any project that does it, but I'll tell you this much: if anybody ever does it, I'm definitely interested in buying some of that project up, right? Because that is something that is sorely needed. Jasmine, yeah, yeah, send some messages over to Hara, telling him, hey man, like get us some SIM swap security, brother. Yeah, so yeah, smash that like and subscribe, guys. Smash it up, smash it up. What else is going on in the world of crypto today? We've been at it for an hour and a half now, eh? Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, not too much else going on this evening, eh? Well, I think that we're just about done here for the day, guys. We'll be back at it tomorrow again. Look out for my morning video, you guys. I'll definitely be uploading another one in the morning, as I always do. Ty, yeah, the more I ask, the longer you go, trying for 3 hours. is that is that the plan, you bastard? Just as I'm ready to go, you ask a question. Hey man, what about this project? Well played, my friend. Well played. um, yeah, so I'll wrap it up though at an hour and a half tonight, guys. I think we did over 2 hours last night. Jared, Crypto Casey posted a video of a company that protects people. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'll check it out maybe this evening, see what he has to say about it. Elizabeth, good to see you. You made it. How you doing? Ty, I'm having a few lonely. That's awesome, buddy. From Sim Swapping. I'm definitely going to check that out, Jared. I'll definitely check it out, and I'll bring you guys what I can on it. Elizabeth, good, thank you. It's always good to see you here in the chat, Elizabeth. It's great to have you here. Ty, brother, if I was there, I'd cheers you a beer, man. Maybe once we're 2025, when we're all rich. You know, we'll crack some Coronas or something, brother. Or Heineken's, pick your poison. What else? Bitstamp. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I think that is about it. So I will be back again. Look out for my video in the morning. Oh, you're in Mini. You're not too far from me, man. I'm just north of you in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. You're not far at all. So yeah, thank you again, you guys, for coming in and letting me sit here and chat with you guys again. It's one of my favorite parts of my day every day. Keep an eye out for my morning video tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. Oh, Massachusetts. Okay. Oh, you're in Massachusetts. Okay. Nice. It's funny. I spent, being Canadian, I spent a lot of my wrestling career traveling the northern United States, wrestling for the American Wrestling Federation. The whole Atlanta, New York, Buffalo, North Dakota, South Dakota, all that stuff, right? Duluth, Minnesota. So yeah. Good night. Thanks, Crypto Future. Hey, no problem, Alex. It's good to see you here again, my friend. It's very good to see you. And yes, NCT, I saw your comment there on NCT. I do like NCT, my friend. Ty, when we rich, I'll come pay regards. I'll need a passport, though, unlike before. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Hopefully, we'll be over in Switzerland or something by then where it's actually crypto friendly, man. So yeah, all right, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you guys are here for the live stream again. I love it when all you guys show up. I love seeing you guys. So make sure you're here, same bad time, same bad channel, 7, 8 o'clock. Try to give you guys, again, about an hour's notice like I did today. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe.